man, Mac the Reactor, fresh out the trash compactor, your favorite English-born, somewhat Australian-sounding Reactor. Big boss like Rick Ross, go harder than Slipknot in permanent beast mode without even applying a cheat code. What's good? I feel great. Mac Pack, how you doing? With some amazing people. I'm inviting you to the planet of Macadamia to come and have an experience with me because this one is about to be good. This is a request by Judy. We've been speaking outside of the whole Macadamia universe. You know, we've been talking on Twitter. Judy Bartlett, I really appreciate you. And you know, when it comes to reacting to Lecrae, you don't have to do much to twist my arm to do that. Don't twist my arm neither, because that's violent. You shouldn't do that. But the thing about Sway in the Morning is, like, fun fact, back in the day when I was a teenager, maybe not even in my teens, I used to kind of low-key listen to, like, Eminem freestyles on mcbattles.com that were just ripped from the Wake Up Show with Sway. So, like, I've known about Sway for a very, very long time. And other people, too, like Thurston Howell and Punchline and Wordsworth. Like, they were all underground rappers from back in the day that I didn't even realize, like, how old some of the songs I was listening to were, but the standard was just so hot. Anyway, my life story aside, we're going to get into Lecrae. He's going to kill the 5 fingers of death. I know this because the title says it. And you can't go and Sway and hit 5 fingers of death and not get all 5 fingers killed. That didn't really make sense, but I'm going to get into this video. Let's go.
Sway
in the morning.
In the morning.
Hey, what's up, dog? Sway in the morning, you know what I'm saying?
What's up? That crust out your eyes.
Give me some hip-hop.
It's the 5 fingers of death.
Lecrae is here with us. The new album is Anomaly. It's coming out September the 9th. It ain't be on tour with Andy Mineo starting October the 3rd. Go online and get your tickets.
Hey, let me say this. That's the album I bought. On my Lecrae, I'll Find You with Tori Kelly reaction. That's where I bought the Anomaly album. Live on camera. And I just bought NF's The Surge album after reacting to Leave Me Alone because I felt like he was 4 for 1. There was only one song I didn't like, but 4 he was killing it. I was like, you know what? It's disrespectful if I don't buy his album at this point. Let's get into this.
DJ Wonder's gonna play 5 beats. You could kick rhythms, you could kick off the top of the head. Long as you kicking it, it works with us. DJ Wonder!
I would probably do
they gonna play the Jesus Walks on your boy, huh?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Lecrae, Sway.
Yeah. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Sway in the morning.
He's about to
we
go
going. Lecrae. Hey, listen. Hey, look. Cole talk that college talk. Wayne talk gangs. JB talking money, man, and Ye talk fame. And people say I talk about the same old thing. The reason why I sound the same is because the truth don't change.
He just made a Ye reference there too, and just what a good plan to come on this beat with that. He's rapping clean too, man.
Look, people get it twisted like a lemon in the spirit. If I ain't talking killing, I must be talking about healing. Now I ain't talking about how Jesus gonna make me a million with my hands to the ceiling. I got that spiritual feeling. My head bowed down, my knees to the floor. Oh, you a Christian and you rap? That must be the way you flow. No, I talk reality like mama on a deathbed. The birth of a child, a soldier losing his left leg. Who gonna write songs to give him hope in the...
That's deep. That's deep.
Chair, addicted to painkillers, wife left last year. Your favorite rapper was probably trying to make his next hit. Talking, look at what I did, who I shot and who I tipped. Couldn't be more common if them boys made sense.
He's talking to him. He's talking to him.
Couldn't be more common if Serena was they chick. Hey, that's not a diss, that's how reality sound. Let it off my mind, it's how my mentality sound. We going down south, it sound like New Orleans, but this is kind of Floridian, so let me get the scene. Let me spit it, hold on, that's off the dome. Get the microphone, yeah, you know what song, look.
Being a rapper, I could actually tell where the writtens ended and the freestyle started to carry. And the thing is that you can be a dope freestyler, like you can be. Like, to the point where, like, I'll even freestyle sometimes where some of what I'm freestyling is kind of on the level of some of my writtens. But then you can always tell it's a freestyle at certain points because of the lack of direction it has. But the way he transitioned that so cleanly, though, like, because it's off and on, man. Like, I know even when I've been on the radio, like, sometimes I nail it. Sometimes I'm a little rough around the edges. Like, it's hard to do. But when you come on Sway, man, there's something about the energy, man. You just can't let him down, bro.
Yeah, I never fit in, I've been an outcast. In grade school, I was blasting my outcast. And now past, I'm running to catch a route pass. Give me a pen and a pad, and I'm trying to outlast. All of my idols, American and the foreigners. Before I heard all of these boring bars, money, 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 sex, drugs, and the foreigners. The coroners, all these talking about the coroners.
See, I feel him on that too. You know, like if you ain't got something to say, it's boring, man. If that's all you're talking about. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some rappers out there that are lyricists that do talk about that, and provided they don't do it on every damn song, I'm cool with it. But what he's saying is, as the general climate of hip hop right now, that's a lot of what's being fed to us. To the point where when somebody like Lecrae comes out and he's massively talking truth, very confrontingly, you know what I'm saying? To some people, I mean, I don't avoid confrontation anyway, but I'm saying to some people, I think it's intimidating. It's overwhelming. They're not always ready to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But Lecrae just does it in a way that, to me, it's not. I think I've said this before, but it's not like in your face. It's not bashing somebody over the head, but it's saying, listen to what I'm saying, you know?
All this killing, but where the bodies at? Hey, all this money, where the Bugattis at? You dig a little deeper, you gon' see another insecure man sitting in a two-seater. The same little boy that used to get beat up, with plenty pains in his past you could bring up. But listen, I ain't trying to string up. I'm freestyling off the dome, you know I had to get up. Okay.
Lecrae, 5 Fingers of Death. I know they want more.
Yeah.
Sway the morning, Shameful 5.
Let's see.
Gotta get some injuries with these reaction videos, man.
Hey, look, y'all get the stepping, I get the starting. You dream of being the king, but you watching the wrong Martin, bruh, man. This ain't the fit.
You dream of being the king, but you're watching the wrong Martin. Nothing against Martin Lawrence. If you ever watch Martin, that's a great show. But what he's saying is you'll probably find more substance in the words of Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, like, I know Martin Luther King talks about the black man's struggle in America, but if you really take the core of the words, it's really not hard to relate it in a global sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my mom were watching that Who Killed Malcolm X documentary recently. We're still getting through it. And my mom said to me, he's not a big fan of white people, is he? Look, early on, perhaps not. You know, perhaps very on the fence for legitimate reasons. But I think the reason my mom said that was based on his words, because it was very, you know, black man, you know, white people are holding us down, da-da-da-da-da. But everything he was saying was true, though. I mean, he wasn't off. He was telling the truth. God damn. But the thing is that if you really listen to even what somebody like him is saying, it's global. He's just talking about the struggle that's close to home. That's predominantly what he focuses on. Lecrae is kind of like that to me in a sense. Like, when you listen to the Anomaly album, especially with that America track, and I'm sorry I forget the name sometimes because I need to go back and re-listen. I haven't gone in for a second listen. But yeah, it can sound like it's very, I'm a black man talking about my struggle, da-da-da-da-da-da. But really, you could take that any way you want. You could be an African living in Jerusalem. Yeah, they exist, and believe me, they have it hard out there. You could be a white man living somewhere in Africa where you're very dominated by black people within that area. You could be somebody, it could be a class thing. You could just be from a very low income bracket living among all these people that have got it good. And they really just turn their noses up at you and all that. Anyway, I didn't mean to, sorry, I kind of go off on a tangent every now and then. But basically, in short, Lecrae's words are powerful, and I'm here for it.
5th floor is the penthouse. So get it together or just get out. I know you rarely get out of the basement. It's dark, full of hatred, your heart harder than pavement. But I came for something amazing. It's that grace that I lay in and I stay in. I
like the way Sway just did that playful little scratch.
A little mo though.
Okay, you got a little more?
I got a little mo flow though.
Got a little mo though.
Hold on, let me get it together.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the beat about to change up. Yeah. Oh, wow.
All right. Last beat, 5th beat, 5 Fingers of Death, Lecrae. I like the way this is going, Heather. I'm feeling uplifted right now.
Y'all crazy, man. Yo. Oh, it's going to be interesting right here.
Kirk Franklin, man. Come on.
All right. Yo.
And he's a citizen of Sway in the morning.
Yo, waiting for some good news. funny, cause I already got the greatest. Can't nobody say they made us. The aim was not to be famous. Don't pay us, no, never mind if we don't let the money change us. This what God told.
Shout out to the cadence too.
Me, Craig, don't switch the style up. If they hate, then let them hate. That's how they did my child. Ooh, kill them. My team watching, I'm running the ball. Go get them. You silly, you pleading that silly cause. You silly. You really should pay attention. You missing the mission. You too caught up in these titles. And if I'm rapping religion, I'm just rapping my gift. I give it to you if you want it. Hey, I ain't see you at my concert. Guess you ain't on it. Guess you missing the moment, missing the point. Let me chill out. Y'all understand the words that are coming out my mid-mouth? Cause ever since I've been out, these people told me get out. You backwoods, Holy Ghost hollering, fake mental.
I like the way he's slick every now and then too, you know, because you don't always expect that out of Lecrae. You know, he can be very, very serious. But sometimes when he's saying, like, my words are real, back off. Like, I like when he's being a little bit slick sometimes, you know?
You Holy Ghost right-wing judgmental, you get out. It's funny because everyone gonna be sent out. But I ain't even tripping on the judgment. It's swag in the morning, man, and I ain't finna budge, man.
Yeah. That's it, bro. You did it.
Hats off. For real.
Hey, man.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop the video there because I know that Sway's gonna call him a hyena for the next couple of minutes. You know, Heather B's gonna compliment him. They're both legends. I understand that, but it's a long reaction as it is, so I'm gonna try and make it not too long for y'all. But hey, listen, number one, shout out Sway for everything he's done for hip hop. And when I say that, he's put so many people on. He's been a big part of the culture. Like, he doesn't just stay in his lane. Like when Slaughterhouse did the Total Slaughter battle, Sway was right there. You know what I'm saying? He was contributing to it. He was a part of it. He was part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? What some of the battle rappers that I've broken bread with, like if you search Thesaurus, right? Think of the word thesaurus, but the Saurus, right? Check out the Saurus on, I think it was on Sway in the Morning, I think. Just check it out, though, if you type Thesaurus Sway or Sway Freestyle. That's one of my boys that stayed at my house, and we spent some time together. He was on this. Now, where I was going with that was not to flex. It was for me to say that is how in tune with the culture Sway is. He understands what's going on up here. He understands what's going on here, too. But he also knows what's going on down here as well. And then you get somebody like Lecrae, who I guess you'd say is somewhere in the middle. You know, he's not a nobody, but he's not, buying Lamborghinis and eating linguine. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he's eating linguine. That's not exclusive to anybody. But it just, the point I'm trying to make, just to get to the punchline, is that Sway is really about everybody. So I appreciate that. Heather B is from a legendary female rap crew. She's always graceful when it comes to hip hop. Really love and appreciate her. And Lecrae, I love and appreciate you because from what I can tell, you're a real student of the game too. You really got passion for hip hop and you do it correctly. Like, it's never embarrassing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never gonna worry that you're gonna go on radio and say something reckless or say something that I might find stupid, you know what I'm saying? You come correctly and I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to keep this one serious, man, because I'm so... You know me, sometimes I'm a bit of a clown at the end of the videos, but the clown mask is off today. Lecrae, you came correctly. Mac the Reactor's going back into his trash compactor. Shout out my lawyer, Mac Pack. If you haven't subscribed, do it already, because that's what a man needs early in his journey. You know what I'm saying? More people see the video, the more reach, the more likes, the more reactions it's getting, the more that the YouTube algorithm starts to pick up in your favor. But you can help me out organically too by just sharing it with a couple of your friends, just people you're close to. You know, maybe they're Lecrae fans, they like reaction videos, you think maybe that should give me a gamble. You try and get my video out there and share it, and I'll try to earn the rest. We'll do it like that. I'm out of here. Take care of yourself. Going back to my trash compactor. Take care.